What is up, you all? We are here for the Conjuring Last Rites trailer breakdown and discussion. I'm very excited for this. If y'all know, man, Conjuring is one of my favorite franchises, and it's crazy to be talking about the final one, bro. Two of my favorites ending this year, The Conjuring and Stranger Things, bro. So I'm gonna try to really lock in tonight, and we're gonna talk about what we've seen in this trailer. But before we get into it, let's try to get 70 likes on this stream. I know we can do it. Smash the like button. Let's chill out in the chat while everybody kind of trickles in. Hope everybody's doing well. It was a great stream last night. And yeah, think about becoming a member of the channel. Definitely helps the channel. And yeah, man, channel member watch party definitely coming soon. And we gonna be rocking out tonight, man. Hope everybody's doing well once again. About to give everybody their video that are channel members and patrons. Appreciate you all, everything you do for this channel. You keep this channel alive. Thank you so much. And same as donators. Remember, super chats push you to the front of the line, and this is for you all. Enjoy. All right, y'all. Remember, super chats push you to the front of the line. I'm about to bring my gown. We finna do this deep dive of the Conjuring trailer, and we gonna rock out. Bring my gown. What's up, Terry? What the hell is that?
My girl from the Divergent movie.
How did you get that?
Since we talking about movies today, one of my favorite movies called Divergent. It was a man. I got this when we movie went up with Tony.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
and all that.
Yeah, I remember that.
Sir.
Yeah, y'all.
My collections.
We here, bro. We about to rock out. This is crazy. They done dropped that Conjuring Last Rites trailer, and this is wild, bro. This is wild. It's crazy work, man. Wow, look. So Terry don't know my thoughts. I don't know his thoughts. And I'm gonna kick it off, and I'm gonna ask Terry what he think about the Conjuring Last Rites trailer. What you think, bro?
Bro, when I first seen inside the room with the Annabelle, when Annabelle first popped up, oh my god, it gave me the chills because it's like, bro, they gonna have it. And then it showed Valak.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, that threw me off when they showed the picture of Valak. I said, oh yeah, they really trying to cook with this, bro. I'm not gonna lie. With the trailer so far, bro, that shit was crazy. Yeah, I know a lot of people was DMing like, did you catch that CGI? I mean, it was CGI in there. One of the things with CGI, but I'm not gonna lie, the trailer overall, and you gotta think, bro. The craziest thing is with this is that it's based off of a true story, the Smurl family. Yeah. If y'all been following the channel, bro, I've been telling y'all they was gonna cover the Smurl family for like a year, like, and it felt so good. Well, I've been new. But it felt so good when they first came out with it. Like when they first came out and it was like, bro, we actually are covering the Smurl. This was 2 days ago. I'm like, I knew it. I knew they was gonna cover the Smurl family, bro. And pushing forward with that whole thing, it was crazy seeing that like they got older, like Lorraine and Ed, like I don't know if that's added in or is Vera for Megan Patrick Wilson in like the effects chair or something. But I'm like, damn, bro, this shit is really crazy. Like they really got older, bro. So I think that overall, this movie gonna be scary. I heard early screenings of it. It's crazy. A lot of people said the early screenings of it was scary. Potentially could be one of the scariest Conjuring movies. And bro, I'm not gonna lie. Once you seen Judy Warren, the daughter, and then I'm gonna tell you what was crazy was that how they showed when they went into the Warren's museum, how they showed Annabelle, and he said, and then Patrick Wilson or Ed Warren said that don't touch, none of the toys, don't play with none of the toys or some shit like that, because or something like don't touch even the toys. He said something like don't touch nothing, even the toys you can't play with. Yeah, that's what he said, something like that. And that right there was actually crazy when he said that, because it's like, damn, when you think about it, it's a lot that is going on in that room, bro.
Bro, you know what hit home with me with the trailer? What really sent chills down my spine? After watching like the YouTube videos and stuff, bro, when they showed the family like up against the wall, they showed the family. I said,
Smurl family.
Yeah, they showed the family, boy. That shit start having you thinking like about the stories and shit behind it.
Yeah, they captured that for sure. I'm not gonna lie. The family, I think that this case is gonna be the one that's gonna get under people's skin, bro, because the real name for it, the nickname was Devil in Pennsylvania, but it's the Smurl case. But I'm not gonna lie, in that scene, we're gonna pull up the trailer, but we're gonna kind of go through it slowly. But bro, it's crazy, man. I'm gonna say what's up to some of you guys real quick. Paula, what's up?
Hey,
what's up, Ken? What's up? What's up?
Yada.
Kylan, what is up? What's up, Kylan? Miss Erica, what's up? Erica. Will, what's up? What's up? What's up? Russ, what's up?
Russ.
Joseph, Kylan.
Joseph.
Kaya, what's up? What's up? What's up with y'all, man? Damari, what's up? But yeah, man, like I'm about to pull up the trailer right now, bro. Like I'm gonna turn off the sound. Yeah, avoid copyright.
When they showed that family, man, I'm like, bro. And that dog start talking, I'm like, what the fuck?
Word.
Y'all be fucked up though. Them families be going through that shit, man. That's so like demons and shit don't give a fuck, boy. They fuck with the kids and everything.
Word.
Yeah, that part too, seeing like the house, like, bro.
Like, bro, I'm not gonna lie. When this shit kicked up, I'm like, okay. When this shit kicked up, and remember, y'all, we got a goal. If we hit the goal, we get a total of 10 super chats. We could watch a video on the Warren's Museum, and we could watch a video on the Smurl family.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, right here, when they start and they say Warren, see, people ain't peeped that. Like where it said Warren on the mailbox. So this is their house. This ain't the Smurl. I knew the difference though. I knew like this because I knew this wasn't the Smurl family house, the Devil in Pennsylvania house, because it didn't look like it. Yeah. But moving forward, right here, like when he said, like, don't touch nothing, I ain't gonna lie. And then he walking in there, and it's how they got Ed Warren's voice over in it. I'm not gonna lie, that's crazy, bro.
You know the first thing I thought when I seen this part right here? I said, man, I hope Broski can tell me the story behind that fucking bird. What the fuck is that?
Nah, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't never seen a bird.
Yeah, I'm looking like, what the fuck?
I seen a samurai, the board game, Annabelle, the shadow doll. I never seen the board. Isn't the Smurl family hunt similar to the parent family? Yeah, it's kind of the same, like from the first Conjuring, Steven, but it was more on the devil side. That's why if y'all seen that new poster, matter of fact, I'm gonna pull a poster real quick.
I wonder what the storyline is behind that big ass bird.
Hold up, y'all. Hold up.
Y'all see that bird? What the fuck is that about? Yeah, Russ, a spinoff on a samurai would be crazy. Cheese conies, Kylan. Y'all fuck with the cheese conies? Them cheese conies be good.
But yeah, so wait, what was I saying? Oh yes, I'm about to show y'all this Conjuring Last Rites poster, which I'm gonna try my best to get this poster. The final Conjuring, I need this.
Man, I wonder what that big ass bird about. Motherfucker sitting up on the.
Look, this right here is elite. Let me show you this poster real quick. Look at this poster, bro.
Yeah, that shit crazy.
Got so it's basically Ed Warren upside down, with Lorraine Warren screaming, but it's forming Satan.
Yeah. That's crazy. Could
What
it mean
the?
he in the upside down? It's like,
I'm not
nah.
gonna lie, that's crazy. But moving forward, the crooked man. Remember, I just told y'all. Look, we was just talking about this. They said James Wan, he ain't put down the idea of doing a crooked man spinoff. I hope they do a crooked man spinoff because I know a lot of people said when they seen the crooked man that he gave them the vibes basically that he wasn't scary like Valak or Annabelle or La Llorona. And he did look a little animated, but I think if they really dive deep in his story, like how they did the nuns, like Valak and Annabelle, he could be scary, especially like I want to do more research on this. The crooked man, like, is it something where this summons him? This fucking like this machine thing or whatever that one that turns on and plays a song. I wonder if this like summons him or something. Like I want to look into that.
Yeah. If it do, boy, I never touch that motherfucker.
Man, look, got his picture on there. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Right here. I'm not gonna lie. When I saw that, so what you think? You think they go show? Do you think besides this, do you think we gonna get another shot of Valak somewhere or the nun? Like it's the final one. Somehow, some way, I think they got to, bro. Somehow, some way.
Yeah, it's like, bro, how do I explain it? It's almost like I almost don't want to get my hopes up because it's almost like they tease you and then we probably won't get it. But I hope they Joe are like, bro, you know what I want to see? I want to see like just give us like a version of like on 2 when she walked past and the motherfucker say, who is that? And she walks something like that. Just give us that.
Yeah.
Yeah, give us something like that. This is the last one. Treat us with that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because I feel like Valak, you damn near gotta show us Valak. Like you gotta. I mean, and she only thing is that she's not a part of the Smurl case. That's the only thing. She's not a part of the Smurl case, but they damn near gotta show us her, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Because
I feel like if the Smurls was going through all the shit they was going through, shit, you might as well show the none of that motherfucker shit.
Yeah, because a lot of things ain't gonna be what am I trying to say? A lot of things aren't gonna be how it is in the real story. They go definitely hype some stuff, but I will say they got let me pull this down because it's storming outside. But I will say they actually did pull off some scenes from the real story. Like that Shanda, I'm gonna pull it. I'm gonna show y'all.
And it was exciting because, like you said, it was people actually saying that seen the movie, they liked it. That samurai.
Yeah. The samurai, they need to do him though. This suit, the samurai suit. I feel like this is a very standout piece in that Warren's museum. Every time they go into that fucking museum, I feel like we always get a scene with him, like with him involved. Well, not him. Well, this suit, but we're seeing him move and shit. So I mean, I hope that they actually do us right with like some of the stuff in the museum for sure. We see. And then we got this claw holding a cup. This definitely some sacrifice ritual shit.
Yeah, what the fuck?
This definitely is. Look, and then Annabelle. That's crazy. Look, Annabelle, bro. So I did a TikTok today, and it's going viral right now. It's like almost 200,000 views, bro. For Conjuring, Last Rites. I told y'all they got y'all beat over there, boy. TikTok, they be clown. I'm like, dang, 100,000 views. But look, over here, my stuff at like 300. I'm like, oh, yeah, YouTube, boy, it's starting to go downhill. But see how Annabelle's right here?
Yeah.
Look. Over there, look. Then it looked just like that. That's crazy.
Yep.
Well, I ain't gonna lie. This made me want to bring my Valak out. I'm not gonna lie. This made me want to bring my Valak out the corner after them. I said, man, I might. If they don't announce nobody else and at Horror Hound, I might meet Valak one more time. I might meet her one more time, but this time I might get a photo out with her.
Yeah.
Or Bonnie Aarons. I might have to meet her. At first I wasn't because I met her before, but I think I might have to, bro, because I think this might be her last showdown. Because if it's the last Conjuring movie, Bonnie Aaron, that's one of my favorite horror villains, Valak. So I might, bro, have her sign my canvas.
Yeah,
I might have her sign my. Yeah, if nobody comes, I'm gonna get her. I'm gonna let her sign my canvas for sure though, because I gotta do that.
and you disrespecting her, bro. You got man. Jaleesa might kill me, but man, move Corey put ass over there and put Valak back out. Shit.
Crazy. I was thinking about taking Corey down once I move. Like I mean, not take him down. I don't know, cause I got another person. I don't want to say too much that I want to put back there with my life sizes, but I gotta see, man.
Alex, man, Valak deserved to be up there though. She deserved to be
look, she right here. Alex, she looking right here, right by Annabelle. But a lot of people, bro, in my video, it's like, bro, what the hell is that behind you? Like, so everybody's like, bro, you scared of the trailer? You got Annabelle behind you, bro. What the fuck? So a lot of people on TikTok were saying that, but I'm telling y'all, Halloween, besides Halloween, The Conjuring is my second favorite franchise, bro. Like when it comes, like besides the Halloween franchise, I'm a Conjuring type of guy, bro. But that's why I don't see too many content creators going hard for this. But I said I don't care, bro. I'm going hard for The Conjuring. It's the last one. I'm making it to the finish line with it, bro. This is one of the franchises that really birthed me for real. Like, y'all know I'm young. I'm 27. So when I first saw the first one in the theaters with with Bathsheba and everything, that really made me like, man, this right here. And I follow the real Ed Lorraine Warren, like the real documentaries and stories. So
to tell you the truth, bro, I'm one of the few people in the world that like the Conjuring series more than the Halloween series. I fuck with the Conjuring.
Yeah, the Conjuring is good. It's very consistent. It's very fluid. And this is a thing me and Monica got in common. Like, well, not in common. This is something special to me and Monica because Monica don't like too many horror movies. Like, she a horror fan, but she's real specific. She absolutely loves the Conjuring. Like, I bet you she goes to the theaters to see the final one. Like, she go full blown. Like, but yeah, gotta have Annabelle. And then look, and then that's how they zoomed in on her.
Yeah, they like almost like they're telling you, like, yeah, she's gonna be a part of this shit.
I told you, I heard rumors. Y'all know this confirmed. And remember, I tell y'all, that's once again, if y'all follow the channel. Like a whole year ago, I told y'all that Annabelle was gonna make a cameo, bro. And then recently I heard that she was gonna grow 3 feet or something like that.
That'd be crazy.
Telling y'all, bro.
Because man, I doubt the Smurl family has seen anything about Annabelle, so they gotta throw Valak in there.
Word.
If they reach it like that, man, they gotta throw Annabelle in that motherfucker. Man, have Annabelle walking across the hall or some shit.
No lie, this scene right here gave me the chills because I did research. That's why I said we hit the goal, y'all. We ain't got no super chats yet, but if we get a total of 10 super chats, I could pull up the Smurl video I was gonna show y'all in a Warren Museum video. But this right here looks like that house in Pennsylvania, like that street with the Smurl family that Ed's walking on. Like this, exactly how it looks with the press and them. It's a picture actually with Ed and Lorraine. It kind of resembles this where they are getting like housed by the press. Let me see if I can find it.
Look how they face look. They look scared as fuck. Man.
Hold up.
You gotta be strong to even do this shit. I ain't doing this shit.
It's crazy because I remember I brought up the Smurl family case to people and they was like, what? I'm like, damn, you never heard of the Smurl family case? Look, here go the picture right here. Let's go replicate this scene right here. Mark my words.
Whiskey.
See, look, you got the press and everything right here. You got Ed and Lorraine right there. See how the houses look? Peep, y'all. See how the houses and everything look? And then look, I'm gonna go back real quick. See, it got the vibe. They got the vibe. That's why I said this trailer hit different for me. I had people talk, a lot of people on social media saying this is the repeat. This is the same stuff we keep seeing. That's because y'all don't got no knowledge on the real story, bro. Yeah. Like, I hate when people do that. Like, y'all just did that with Sinners. Like, people just complain, like, bro, this literally looks like that street in Pennsylvania, bro. The Smurl family. Maybe if y'all do research and go in knowing the story, it'll hit different for y'all.
Yep. Look how worried they look. They did some good acting on that part. They look scared as fuck. This on some Exorcist looking shit, ain't it?
Bro, did you see? I ain't gonna even tell you. Did you see that Exorcist hat tip? I told you that too. Remember I told you that too, Terry. I told y'all that too. That they was gonna have an Exorcist hat tip in the Conjuring. I know they was gonna show it in the trailer, but they showed it.
B, I was scared as hell, B, because I know he gonna want to kill me after this. But bro, the part you mentioned at the end, I ain't know who it was. I ain't gonna lie. At the end of the trailer, we just like, oh, what's the name of back? I don't know who the fuck it is, bro.
Nah, I thought that was Judy Warren. I thought that was their daughter, but that's not. That's actually one of the Smurl family's daughters. So I had it wrong.
Okay.
After I had did it, I said, damn, bro, because they all got dark. They brunette, so they all had like dark hair. So I'm like, damn, because Judy Warren got dark hair. But I'm like, that's from the Warrens, from the Smurl. This right here, this shot's actually gonna be a flashback. This gonna be a flashback of Ed and Lorraine Warren, because they say their name right here, so we go get a flashback. Yep, right here, this gonna be a flashback. Mark my words. Look, this, bro. If you really watch like old documentaries of the Warrens, and I know people be saying that they fake. I believe it was real. Like people just don't want to believe it's real because it ain't something that they faced. Yeah. But
and they scared to find if they think it's real, they gonna be making me scared. Like, bro, that shit actually happened.
Word. Like, okay, for example, like this auditorium, bro. The Warrens really used to do that. They used to do that. I'm not gonna lie, like they used to be in ceremonies and shit, doing that, explaining people to their cases and people that took just interest in the case and stuff. They used to do this, bro. There's pictures on the internet with them in rooms like this. Miss Warren's supposed to get possessed. I don't see why she wouldn't, because they done did that in previous movies, Russ. Well, not possessed, well, she gets kind of like. Hey. Look, this is Jack Smurl right here. This Jack Smurl. So this is the dad. This is the husband. This is the guy, the famous Jack Smurl. Look, and remember, it was stories about him watching baseball. I want to say he's in his little, his dad chair, and he saw like a demon crawl up his leg, and it essayed him. A demon essayed him, bro, and he was seeing demons in the house and everything, bro. Like, yep, this Jack Smurl right here. Look, the door open. Yup, so look.
Basically, the demon said, I want something.
Yup. This right here look like it's basically gonna be Lorraine Warren and Ed.
Yeah, this part was crazy.
Yup, this Judy Warren. You know what's crazy? People didn't even notice this, bro. That's so crazy. But look, bro, I noticed it immediately. Like, this Judy Warren, it's the daughter, right? Peep game, y'all. She see the hand on the shoulder in a restaurant.
Man.
Like, that is actually crazy, bro. Bro, I said, damn, what the? Like, it's in a restaurant. It's not at home. It's in a restaurant. This is their daughter, Judy Warren. If y'all do research on the Warrens, like, bro, this right here is crazy, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie.
I seen that part. I was like, bro, that's wild business.
In a restaurant?
Yeah, I wonder.
They gonna do this shit in a restaurant?
Yeah, I wonder, like, what it's the demons like mad that the Warrens been like keep on like pursuing cases and shit. So now they like, or is it like something that connected to the daughter or some shit?
Bro, I just think with the Smurl family, it's more demon driven. I feel that. Look, this is one of the only cases that not the Smurls family, but the Warrens, they did succeed in, bro. The Smurl family had to end up moving out. That's what people didn't know. Like, usually, the Warrens, from my knowledge, the research I did, they excelled with certain cases. They at least got the families to feel comfortable and get some type of closure. They ain't get no closure in the Smurl family house. Right. Like, I don't know if they gonna switch it up for the movie, but they ain't get no closure. They ended up basically pimping out, like, hey, we leaving, bro. And they moved.
Yeah.
So, let me see.
Damn, I wonder, so when it comes to that case, did everything end up being attached to the house type shit?
Yeah, it was more of the house.
Okay, so once you get up, man, that's kind of good then. Because once you get the fuck up out of there, you ain't got to deal with that shit no more, man. What the fuck?
And this right here, look, if y'all do y'all research on the Smurl case, this is a big scene. Like, this is a big scene because basically this scene, from my knowledge, what happened was this was the Smurl family, their grandparents and everything. They was at the table eating, right? They was at the table eating. And from my knowledge, that day, they actually kind of got knowledge about the demons. I think it was this day they got knowledge for real. They heard people upstairs walking, all types of stuff, right? Then later that night, they was having dinner or whatever, right? From my knowledge, and the ceiling. I want to say this. So I think they said in the story, in the real story, it was a chandelier, but in here it made like a kitchen lamp or something. But in the real story, the chandelier fell on the table, bro, randomly. That's why when I seen this in the trailer, I said, "Oh, they really," because a lot of people be trying to talk shit about the Conjuring franchise, saying that they overhyped the scenes. Nah, they doing beat for beats in here now, because that's how crazy the Smurl family case is. They don't even gotta hype it. It's like you could go beat for beat with this story, like down to this. The with the fucking ceiling piece falling in on the table, bro. I can't wait to see how this scene play out.
Yeah, that's crazy word.
Look, they go to grandparents. That's another thing. It ain't just the Warrens. I mean, it ain't just the Smurl family. That the grandpa and the grandmother lived with them too. It was a two-family house. It was a two-family house. So, from my knowledge, Jack and Janet Smurl, they lived on one side of the house, and the grandparents lived on the other side of the house. It was times where they were actually seeing like doppelgangers type shit, like on some us, and the demons was making them have arguments, bro. Like, for example, okay, you gotta think it's Jack and Janet Smurl plus the grandparents and the grandma. So whole time they thinking the grandma and grandpa arguing and shit. They go in their room, they sleep. Whole time they're like, what the fuck? We just heard two adults arguing. But it started causing like commotion in the house, bro. Like, it started making people like, nah, it was you who said that. They like, no, it wasn't. And they seeing like demons walking the house, bruh, demons slapping the daughters, all type of shit. It's a scene where, not a scene, I don't know if they're gonna put it in the movie. I'm pretty sure they will, because it was a big part of the story. Flung the dog across the house.
Man, that's wild word.
Do y'all research, bro? Flung the dog across the house, bro.
And that make it scary, because I ain't know that the grandparents was the man.
That's why I said this one gonna go. I'm locked. I cannot wait to see this, bro. Because this, out of all the cases that they have, the Amityville case, the Parent family, the Smurl one is the most famous, in my opinion. That's the one I knew about the most. And when I heard about the rumors last year, I'm like, man, okay, of course. They done covered every case. You know, the Haunted in Connecticut already have a movie, even though the Warrens was attached to that, the Snyder family. I'm like, all right. If they already got the Haunted Connecticut movie, even though the Smurl family has a movie already called The Haunted or whatever, or Haunted, I was like, man, something on my heart is telling me it's gonna be Smurl. And then I had a trusted source tell me, like, it's indeed the Smurl family, bro. And I remember I told y'all like a year ago. We could go back and look at my video. I said it a year ago. I said, bro, it's gonna be the Smurl family. Look, 2 days ago we got to reveal the Smurl family. Bro, this shit finna be. I'm telling y'all, and I heard rumors from early screenings that this is the scariest Conjuring movie. I ain't never lied to y'all about nothing. No Halloween, none of my movies. I don't never. Look, I told y'all Annabelle was gonna cameo. We seen it in the trailer. Smurl family. I'm telling y'all now, they're saying this is the scariest Conjuring movie in the franchise. I'm telling y'all. Look.
And you know what's gonna make it scary? That doppelganger shit, man. That's gotta, man. If you capture shit like that, right?
I damn near. I'm not gonna lie.
Imagine, like, not to put it on the family, but imagine seeing Monty in the house and they ain't really her. You argue with her, it ain't Monty, bro. That'd be scary as fuck.
Nah, yeah, that would be creepy as hell. I ain't gonna lie. They was dealing with some shit like this scene right here. another famous scene from the story. I heard about this story, but they kind of put it into like a collage when they had said it in articles about the daughter. Basically, her toys and shit was moved. They had flip over by themselves. So that's why I'm not saying this right here. What's up, Leo? What's up, Jigsaw?
Jigsaw, Leo.
Look,
Bro,
this
that
part
creepy just been being regular, man.
I'm not gonna lie, when a dog sat up on some Michael Myers 90-degree angle, bruh, when I saw this, it gave me the chills because once again, what's up from Australia, Leo? And what's up, Crazy? I'm not gonna lie. This right here, as soon as I saw this, I'm like, this what they was talking about in the Smurl family. And they executed it. Bro, I'm not gonna lie, it was making it even scarier though. Look what happened eventually, though. Look, the little girl, like, man, what's going on? Like, I'm not gonna lie. If I see something like that, I'm out. I'm out because the dog, and then I can't play the words because of copyright, but when the dog sit up, it's like, mommy, like, mommy. And that's a little girl, bro. And then look, bro, it's floating. The dog, that's a, bro, do y'all research on the Smurl family? The dog, they said it floated. So that's why I said they damn near trying to do beat for beat with this, bro, with the Smurl family. It ain't like the other Conjuring movies where they try to hype it with Bathsheba, and nah, it's seeming from the trailer. And I really do think that they got tired of that, bro. Like Warner Bros. And the writers of the Conjuring, because a lot of people like they hype the stories. If you go look at it on Google, it's not like that. So I think what they did was that's why they went with the Smurl case. Because the Smurl case is one of the worst cases that they covered. I think for the last one to go out with a bang, like they probably was like, we ain't even got to hype nothing. We ain't got to overhype nothing. We finna go beat for beat, bro. And yep, the dog levitating. That's all in the story, bro. Then look,
man,
so
who the fuck is that?
So this right here, this is the shot that everybody's talking about saying it's CGI, which it is CGI. A lot of people like, that's CGI. Come on, y'all. Okay, it's CGI. Which I'm not gonna lie. In this scene, would I have went CGI route? No, I would have went practical. I would have got some prosthetics, and I think it looks better when it's like, you know, prosthetically shown, like how Exorcist Believer was with Angela and Catherine. I think it would have looked crazier. I don't know what's their situation or whatever, but so remember the doppelganger shit, right?
Yeah.
I damn near, don't trust me on this. I damn near want to say this is their grandma.
Like, is it one of the grandparents?
I mean, maybe I could be wrong, but I gotta see a shot of the grandma. But I damn near want to say, because they said the doppelgangers came off as evil when they did see them, like the little kids were seeing them and shit in the house.
Yeah,
I think that this probably is like the Smurl family's grandmother, bro. Like just showing a darker version of her. But I can be wrong though.
Bro, I think my biggest what the fuck moment is who the fuck that holding that fucking lamp or whatever they was holding.
Yeah, we gonna get to that. I ain't gonna lie.
When I seen that, bro, that was my biggest what the fuck. I'm like, man, what the fuck?
Yeah. That was crazy. I ain't gonna lie. That threw me off. This threw me off too. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, this is definitely CGI though. You could tell with the eyes and everything.
But it's still creepy. All the motherfuckers talking about CGI though. If you see that shit in real life, I don't give a fuck how much CGI is.
Yeah, it's still creepy though. I don't give a fuck about no CGI. They executed with it real quick.
Hell yeah. If you see that shit in real life, you ain't gonna be sitting there saying, oh man, you CGI. Your ass gonna be CGI your ass out of that motherfucking room.
Yeah. CGI that.
It's easy to talk shit when you looking at a trailer.
Go get scared by some CGI.
Look at her.
She was scared as hell. Yup, this that though. I'm telling y'all. Wait, I think this is because you could tell how it's set up. I'm telling y'all, bro. This gonna be the one. September 5th. Y'all remember how, bro, when we first, do y'all remember y'all first Conjuring movie experience? Like, I literally, bro, that is probably one of the most vivid experiences I remember in the theaters, bro. Like, I remember seeing the first Conjuring, and I remember my role and everything, bro. And that scene with Bathsheba on the top of that dresser, and that, I'm like, oh, bro, everybody was leaving the theaters like, bro, what the? the Conjuring broke the ice for scary movies, bro.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it. Like I feel like the Exorcist, the first Exorcist, people say the first Exorcist is the scariest movie. I don't think it was the scariest movie of all time. I think it was just a movie that broke the ice. Nobody in the 70s knew what that was. Like you know what I'm saying? Nobody know what the hell was going on in the 70s with some Exorcists. But when you go from that to this, and like Bathsheba on the top of the dresser, and look, a lot of people talk about the Bathsheba scene where she was on a dresser, of course. But I'm gonna do y'all one better. Let's talk about that. Well, let's bring up that scene where she was in the basement and Ed Warren was like, Bathsheba, and she turns and she's running under the bruh. In the theaters, when I tell you everybody was screaming, it was grown ass men screaming. Like, oh. I remember hearing like, like, and I'm like, yeah, it ain't no horror movies out here that's gonna get you that. That's why people were so upset with The Conjuring 3, The Devil Made Me Do It, because it had them scenes, but they just want to execute it like how the other two was.
And B, and I will say this, B, as a person that watch movie reactions, because I like seeing people's reactions to the movies that I like. As a person that always watch horror movie reaction, Haunted Hill House and all that, bro, when people, I like watching those people that they always tell you from the beginning, like, I don't really fuck with horror movies, but the Patreon said, watch this, yada, yada. Bro, I love watching like those newbies watching The Conjuring for the first time. Out of all horror, even the first Exorcist, bro, The Conjuring be the scariest shit to them. They be barely can get through it, man, because, bro, that shit, the way it be set up and the build up and shit be, and it get to a point where you haven't seen nothing yet, and then while she will be on the top of that, what's name to jump out, bruh. Motherfucker be scared as fuck.
The Conjuring, I'm hearing nobody talking about. It's scarier than The Exorcist.
Yeah, it is.
Like The Conjuring 2 and 1, it got the first Exorcist. Like it's scarier. It's way scarier, bro.
Bro, my first experience. I hadn't seen it in the theaters, bro. My first experience, I had copped the DVD, right? Finally popped that motherfucker in one night, like 2 a.m. with the door open and shit, sitting down watching and shit. Big fan of scary movies and shit. Bro, that shit got to getting so scary. Guess what I do? I get up.
Turn it off.
Shut my motherfucking door and lock it. That shit was so scary, bro.
This a true story, bro. Nah, Terry's made me think about something. I remember, so I saw The Conjuring 2 in theaters, bro. I remember I saw it in theaters, and I remember the same experience. People scared as hell of that scene when, oh my God, I remember, no lie. The scene when the nun is walking, like her silhouette is going across the wall and it's kind of aiming up with the pan. No bullshit. I saw a guy down, he was with a girl, and I remember him having his shit like this. I remember looking down because I remember seeing The Conjuring 2. I think I was with my sisters, and I remember looking, I'm like, bro, am I the only one like scared as hell? Bro. And then when she did that, bro, everybody was like, oh. I'm like, I'm not gonna lie, it ain't too many movies that could scare the shit out of you like The Conjuring, bro.
Yeah, The Conjuring is real shit. Especially when they say, man, bro, when you get when I watch movie reactors, like reacted to it, and it get to the end, and it say it was based off a true story, and they start showing like the real pictures and shit. Oh man, yeah. Said, man, that shit was real, man. I see certain reactors cut that shit off, like, bro, I can't see the real pictures and shit, bro. That's the end.
Yeah, the real pictures, that because it kind of make it confirms it, like,
bring that shit home for you, like the shit you just seen, like, yeah, this shit was real, like, man, motherfucker be cutting that shit off. But bro, watching people react to The Conjuring is gold, especially when they jump off. And that look what you made me do part.
Yeah, look what you made me do. Crazy. That's why I said this is a special moment for me because I've been following it since it started. Like, and I see people talking a little negative about like it's repetitive, but y'all don't say that about Scream. Like The Conjuring, at least it's different cases. I ain't even gonna start that argument, but at the end of the day, I see people like, man, this don't look no different. That's because do y'all research on the story, bro? The Smurl family case. But
that's an underrated scene, bro. Let me know if is that the first one or the second one? When demon dragging her across the floor by her hair, and they have to cut it with the scissors.
That's the second one.
Yeah, it was dragging her ass. That was wild.
That's the second one. Crazy. I saw what you said. I'm not gonna lie. Nah, Robert the Doll, he ain't got Annabelle. Annabelle had people, from my knowledge, had people being unalived on motorcycle accidents and touch the glass. You jack. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, Annabelle dangerous. You gotta look a little bit more to Annabelle. She's dangerous, bro.
Yeah,
like, it's to the
looking to the shadow doll too.
Yeah, the shadow doll too. The shadow doll, because people be thinking Annabelle. Do y'all research, bro? Annabelle like that. That's why she rated like the most hunted doll for real, for real. But Shadow Doll is scary too. But Annabelle got her though, because like, bro, I don't watch all type of video, bro. It was a dude, and we gonna get into it, y'all. And DJ, I see you said you ain't watched The Conjuring, bro. You doing yourself a disservice, buddy. But I ain't gonna lie, the things with The Conjuring, like that I seen in real life, the craziest shit was when they had got Annabelle like a different case or something, a bigger case or something. Bro, they literally dipped the case in like holy water, from my knowledge, like the wood they created it with. Dude that was carrying, I don't think it was the Warren's nephew, Ed Warren nephew, but they had on gloves. They had to bless it. Well, they do not be playing when they come to touching Annabelle. They not playing, bro. Yeah. They is not playing, bro. They are not playing.
You gotta think, bro. It's your life on the line. Motherfuckers trying to get home. Shit.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, B. I ain't gonna lie. If a motherfucker tell me I gotta do that, I'm turning that down. If you trying to give me that job, no, I don't want that job. Too fucking risky.
I gotta say I faced that though, because I've been following the Warrens for so long. The fact that they bringing that in the real Annabelle doll to Louisville, Kentucky. Yeah. I actually gotta see. It's like facing a fear, damn near. Like, not even a fear. I'm not scared of it, but I want to say I saw that, because
you ain't gotta touch it. You know what I mean? Like, now motherfucker talking about touching it or some shit.
Nah, hell nah. You don't do that. You don't.
You got it.
You got it. Kaya said, I don't think this one is repetitive. I think this movie is more dark and deep. I think it's the last one where Lorraine goes for good. I mean, we go see if they let them go off into the sunset. That's something I see a lot of people talking about, is they gonna let Lorraine and Ed go off into the sunset. I hope they do, man. I ain't got time for tears and shit, bro.
Yeah, that'd be fucked up if they take both of them. See that part? Oh man, stop.
That's the Smurl family. They go Jack Smurl, Janet Smurl, go to two little man.
Whoa,
I'm like, this
two little sisters, man. The sisters and the daughters look creepy for real. If you
they scared as hell.
Man, that shit look creepy.
In this scene right here, I bet you, just knowing, like, watching these movies so much, when Lorraine Warren do one of them, it's either something behind her, she could sense something, or she hearing some shit. Yep. So I'm just telling y'all that right now. It's gonna be something.
Start having a flashback scene.
Yup, and we see Janet Smurl right here, and we see Ed Warren. I'm telling you what's gonna probably happen. She gonna hear some shit that's gonna take her out the room, or it's gonna make her, have an episode or some shit. I'm telling y'all, this gonna be crazy, bro. Y'all gotta. People just don't be watching The Conjuring because they don't understand it, bro. Man, September 5th, I'm in there day one. I swear to God, I don't give a.
B said buttery popcorn. I was weak.
Buttery popcorn. That's the saying. I'm gonna get that on a shirt. Look, this right here, this camera, and how I say live on air. Y'all know that Ed and Lorraine Warren had a lot of interviews in the past because they paranormal investigators. People done brought them on talk shows, to be honest. So y'all know y'all seen Late Night with the Devil. That lady that came on that show with Jack Delroy, I want to say was his name. Delroy, whatever his name. That was like reminiscent to the Warrens, where they had Lily in a chair. That swear to God, if you go back and look at the Warrens' old footage, that's a callback to the Warrens when they was on the Late Night with the Devil show. Yeah. Like, that's how they used to dress and everything, bro. I'm like, this shit gonna get crazy.
When I see this, it remind me of part 2 when it was interviewing the girl and the old man started talking through her. That was crazy.
Yup, look.
This is my house.
It's gonna be a show.
Whiskey, what the fuck?
Let me see. This right here, I want to say, this the attic. Because I remember hearing Jack. I remember hearing Jack Smurl say they used to hear footsteps and shit over their head while they sleep. But they knew that because the way the house was set up, from my knowledge, was that when you walk in, it was like the living room, dining room, and then it was like upstairs, the rooms for the kids and the wife and shit. It was a 2-family house. But then above them was an attic. So I remember watching the interview. He said like nobody, be in the attics. Nobody's in the attics, bro. So when they heard that shit, they started thinking it was animals and shit. But then they started like, nah, it ain't no fucking animals. That's like people. And then what made it scary was that once they started seeing the shit with their own eyes, that's when they found out like, oh, damn, so that shit upstairs, that's footsteps. That ain't fucking raccoons and shit. So that's why I'm telling y'all, this shit gonna get dark. Damn. This right here, the fact that this is like red is telling me this is gonna be like an episode. Like, you know how it be with Lorraine Warren.
Yeah. Maybe she think about going to Horror Hound. Come on, let's go.
Yeah, I hope so. Kai said I don't think this one is repetitive. Oh, sorry, read that. I'm trying to be in and out the chat, y'all, because this is a deep dive. It's different from my other streams. That's why I told y'all to super chat, make sure I can read it. Because when I'm doing breakdowns, I gotta focus. Let me see. Oh, everybody look like they chilling in the chat. All right. Let me see.
What the fuck is this, B? I need this explained, sir. Help me out, sir.
This right here, this Judy Warren is their daughter. So I want to say maybe she's getting married, or maybe she's like the bride or something. Obviously with the dress. I don't know I don't know if like that deep, like if it's something where she got married, but shit. Basically, this one of the one mirrors. They got it's like they be in the museum with the mirror maze.
Yeah.
You notice you see all her other reflections are normal. And then far down, oh my God. I just found something out. That's fucking Annabelle.
What?
Bro, this is fucking Annabelle. I gotta do a TikTok, y'all. Hold up. Oh my God. This is Annabelle. I gotta do a TikTok. Hold up.
Y'all. We just found out some, bro. What? Happy birthday.
Remember I told you she was gonna grow 3 feet, bro. That's the scene.
Yeah.
I gotta do a TikTok.
Wow. Damn, Annabelle grow 6 feet. That's crazy. Paula said, "No more Annabelle." You scared of Annabelle, Paula? Man, get out of here, Kylan. Kylan trying to act like he already knew. Yeah, Russ. Annabelle crazy. Go on a date with Annabelle, Russ. Paula said, "No more Annabelle." No, Chris, you can't do this. Yeah, but I know about Robert the Doll, but even when you watch like the ranking videos or like the most evilest dolls, the Robert doll don't be ranked over like the Annabelle doll and the other doll in the museum. Did you like it, Joseph? Did you like Hard Eyes? I'm doing good, Joseph. Working at Amazon all the time. The Royal Armory of Oz is opening its late. I don't know what that is, Jigsaw. Yeah, Hard Eyes. I liked Hard Eyes, but it was just it had too much of that lovey-dovey shit. I don't be on that shit for real. If I ain't getting no love, I damn sure don't want to see that shit in the movies. That's the reason I like the first That's the reason I ain't like the first what's the fucking name of that movie with the vampires? Twilight. I ain't like the first Twilight that much because it was too much of that lovey-dovey shit. But I stuck with it. And a lot of people, if you stick with Twilight, you will start liking that shit. Because by the third movie, that third movie was crazy good. That scene in Annabelle 1 gets me every time, so no way I'm out dating Annabelle theory. Yeah, Russ, if she turned into a real person, she'd be like, come on, Russ. Man, that'd be crazy if Annabelle turned into a real person and then knocked on Russ' door. Like, yeah, Miss Erica, I like the last one. The last one of my favorite movies of all time with the final battle. Man, what y'all know about Game of Thrones with the Red Wedding? Game of Thrones was good shit. God. Yeah, Avatar, it's a lot of them creepy ass dolls. Once you get the deep diving on YouTube with them creepy ass dolls, boy, I have to turn the lights on. Yeah. To me, Joseph, I like the Grand Theft Auto 6 trailer, but I don't like it more than the first. I like the first trailer a little bit more. Yeah, Grand Theft Auto 6 is gonna be the shit. Y'all follow me on my TikTok too. Everything's Terry. My TikTok, I talked about the Grand Theft Auto 6 trailer, and I talked about the Gears of War remake that's coming out. Y'all, if y'all don't know about Gears of War, I'm telling you, better get to know it. Because the Gears of War remake coming out, it's gonna be crazy good. Yeah, Russ, Megan 2.0. It's gonna have more action in it, but shit, Terminator 2 had action and that shit was still good as fuck. But oh man. And if y'all haven't played Expedition 33, the game yet, y'all gotta play that too. It's like Final Fantasy, but it's crazy good. It's probably gonna be game of the year since Grand Theft Auto 6 getting pushed to next year. Definitely check out Expedition 33. Let's see what Jigsaw say. That's the name of the robot in Return of Oz. Oh, okay, Jigsaw. I didn't know what Jigsaw was talking about. Yeah, Joseph, it's going to be on Xbox Series X, and it's going to be on the PlayStation 5. Gears of War coming to the PlayStation 5 for the first time in history. That's crazy. So that means Halo probably going to come to the PlayStation 5 too. Yeah, Russ. It reminds me of Terminator 2. And Terminator 2 is one of the greatest action movies of all time, if y'all remember. So it's copying off of a good movie. It ain't copying off of Jeepers Creepers Reborn or no shit like that. Twilight 3 is the best, Russ. Twilight 3, yeah, I like Twilight 3. It's probably the best, but the only reason I like the last one is because of that final battle. That final battle was crazy when everybody was getting killed. Colin said he hate Bella cringe. I like Bella. At the end, Bella was like, man, Bella was a beast at the end. In the last movie, Bella was a beast. She wasn't playing about her daughter neither. That's what I liked about Bella. I don't even know who Peggy the doll is, though. Joseph said he got it on the movies list. Yeah, Terminator was good shit. Damn, Russ, it is. It's a Gears of War movie. I don't know how I feel about that, though. I feel like they might fuck up the Gears of War movie. But it might be good, though, if they put Coltrane in there, because Coltrane, he got the jokes and shit. So, damn, will the Gears of War movie be good? I don't know. I think it'd be better if they do like a, that'd probably be cringe, too, to do like a cartoon of it, Russ. A cartoon Gears of War movie, that's probably cringe, but I don't know. Shit, if they made a Barbie horror movie, shit, that's probably. Hey, a Barbie horror movie might be. They making horror movies for every damn thing else. We got a Barbie horror movie, really though, with Carrie. Hey, Nyla Love, what's up? Yeah, I still ain't seen that Peter Pan movie yet. I'm gonna see it though. I gotta see it before the end of the year so I can put it in my rankings. A new Trimmer series. You know the crazy thing, Jigsaw? I never seen none of the Trimmer movies all the way through. Hey, chat, is the Tremor movies, is they worth watching? What you talking about, Russ the Rock? You talking about the wrestler? Damn. Oh, that's a good topic too. Y'all favorite wrestlers of all time. Shawn Michaels is the GOAT. We just gonna get that out the way. The Undertaker, Bray Wyatt. Who else?
Bro, I had to do that. Bro, that's Annabelle, y'all.
Colin talking about Brandon didn't know that, like he knew.
How you didn't know that, bro?
Yeah,
it ain't no way.
He's killing me.
The only reason I found it out because I'm doing a breakdown live.
Colin talking about he knew already.
There's no way. Y'all, hold on. Let me post this TikTok. We finna get back. We cooking, y'all. Y'all, bro, this damn near nostalgic, bro. Like, it's been a while since we did. Like,
so I can see how, because I still don't see it for real.
All right, I'm gonna get you hit, bro. This is crazy because I'm gonna tell you why, bro. I know nobody ain't peeped that. Nobody did not peep that. Nobody ain't peeped that. That's Annabelle, bro. And the reason I know is because my source told me that she gonna grow like 3 feet. Hold up.
That's slick how they put it in the trailer because they ain't think nobody's gonna peep it.
You can't put no trailer like that in front of me. Hold up.
Yep, that's her further back.
Yep, that's her. You could see her. You could see the hair. Like, just look at my Annabelle in the back. You could see the hair, everything.
Yep.
The dress, the build, bro. You could tell it's like a doll-like build. So what I want to know is it going to be something where she actually is
because you know she always had after she initially had an interaction with Annabelle before. So Annabelle kind of
Judy Warren. That's what I just said on my TikTok. It's because Judy Warren, you got to think, if Ed Lorraine Warren's her parents, right? And we saw that they obviously done had her in the museum before, remember? And what was that? Annabelle Comes Home?
Yeah.
Wait, no, that was Comes Home. That wasn't Creation, but that was Comes Home when she was like, "Don't touch the case." Remember? Yeah. And they went in there and they touched the case. So she knows how powerful Annabelle is. So I mean, it's only right to show it through like Judy Warren. That's fucking Annabelle, y'all. I'm not lying. I'm telling you, bro. Pay attention, y'all. That is literally fucking Annabelle. That's scary, bro. That's actually scary. That actually scared me low key. Because I was like, who the hell is that? But like, really look at that, y'all. Am I tripping, chat? Am I tripping? Ain't that's Annabelle, y'all, in the back?
Yeah, you can tell.
That's her, bro.
Oh, you can tell by the way the daughter looking at her, like the daughter looking scared as fuck.
That shit gave me the chills, bro. Wow. And you know why they did it? They did it in the mirror maze because, you know, in the mirror maze, it could change your size and shit.
Yeah.
Like, it's in the mirror maze, so it changes your size and everything. Like, you know, if you walk up close, it make you look wiggly.
Yeah.
But since it's a Conjuring movie, that's gonna be their strategic way of doing it. Having a dog grow. Oh my god. That shit is gonna be scary as fuck. That's gonna be one of the scariest scenes, bro, in Conjuring movie history, bro.
Yeah.
Seeing Annabelle like grow to the size of being like an adult.
Yep.
Man, you know how crazy people go in the theaters? Oh my god. And y'all telling me this ain't gonna be one of the best Conjuring movies. Come on, stop it. People ain't got no vision. What they say off centers, you ain't got no vision. It ain't no way, bro. And it's based off the Smurl family. Come on, bro. Y'all gotta do y'all. And look how
bro, and it's crazy, bro, because it show like it ain't just the Smurl family going through shit. It's their family too.
Yeah, Judy Warren, Ed, and Lorraine. And look, you know what's scary though? The scary thing about it is, so it's hella Judy Warrens in this glass or this mirror, right? So we see some over across, but if you look down by Annabelle, you see Judy Warren looking right up at her, and it show you how tall she is.
Yep.
Look, man, that's Annabelle, y'all. Sorry to tell y'all, that's Annabelle. This is a real scene like that happened in the Smurl family case. This right here, when Jack Smurl levitated, while Janet Smurl was asleep, I remember he said in his interview basically that he was talking. I think he was talking to like a news station, or maybe it was either the news interview. I saw two of them. It was a news interview. It was one that was like on a talk show, or something. This right here is real, bro. They said, like, bro, he said, remember, he felt like he was getting lifted up in the air, bro. That's crazy. Yup, look, torturing them.
Yeah, that shit. Crazy.
Man, that shit torturing them in that house, bro. I bet you right here is a demon that she look like one of the daughters in the Smurl family looking at. I bet you it's one of the demons that was in the story. Bet you, bro. Man,
fuck is this, B?
I'm not gonna lie. I was threw off by this right here because
if you in the chat, DJ, you see this shit, DJ? Yeah, you scared.
This was something that I didn't know. Like, now they said they saw demons shit in the Smurl family house, the Devil, Pennsylvania. What's up, Nyla? I'm not gonna lie. I see a washer and dryer look like down there. Potential basement.
Yeah, if you in the basement and you see that shit, bruh.
Somebody actually said on TikTok, my TikTok family, they said they think that this could be Valak.
What?
The nun. Like, you know how she's at the end of the day, she's just a demonic spirit. She takes the form of a nun, though. So, because you remember she jumped into Maurice. Remember in the Nun 1 and 2, she jumped into Maurice. Yeah. So, it's an entity, bro. Somebody said that this could be Valak. Now, I'm not going to challenge that because I know how to conjure in a nun, and I know how the whole universe get down. This could be that, but something gives me the vibes that this is probably the person who lived there before them. Like how that old man was in the Conjuring 2. That was like, my house. It might be him. Like, this might be the old owner of the Devil in Pennsylvania house.
Or it could just be like one of the demons, like taking the form of somebody. Or it could be like one of the family members that just look crazy or looking or some shit. Or one of the doppelgangers or some shit. Bro, but with that lamp like that, it's crazy. When I seen it, I'm like, man, what the fuck?
Nah, and it's obviously gonna be in a dark area because he got the lantern or whatever. Man, smash a like, man, y'all. We have 40 likes if y'all enjoying this, man.
Yeah, when they showed that, I was like, bro, what the fuck is going on with this shit? That motherfucker walking.
Yeah, this in the basement because that look like a washer back there.
Yeah, man, if you in the basement with that, that's wild business, Jack.
Nah, yeah, he looks scary as fuck. See, that's why I said when we see earlier when the little girl and the doll sit up like this, if they would have used something practical like this, do you see what I'm saying? Like, that's what people complain about that CGI scene, because usually the Conjuring, they don't go CGI for real. They go like Valak is practical with prosthetics. The man, my house, I can't remember. Maybe it was CGI, but it wasn't as vivid as those scenes we saw in this trailer. But this ain't CGI, bro. Like, that's makeup and shit. You could tell that's practical.
Yeah, like some pet cemetery type shit.
See, so you see this scene right here? Remember I just told you, bro. Janet Smurl, right? Remember I told you it was hearing shit over in the attic. You see how she looking up?
Yeah,
bro. It's either two things: that attic, that famous attic in the Smurl house, or it's gonna be that shit with Jack Smurl was talking about. People walking up the stairs and shit, the demons, the black shadows. I'm telling you, bro, this right here
is scared. Like she holding her daughter, like.
And the thing is, bro, like the Warrens cover a lot of cases, y'all. They even say in the movie that
over 1,000.
Yeah, Ed Warren said he covered over. As a whole, they covered over 1,000 cases. So think of it as, if they covered over 1,000 cases, right? and the Smurl being the worst. How can this be like, bro? Y'all gotta be in the theater September 5th, bro. I'm trying to persuade y'all, and this is not on deal with Warner Bros. Warner Bros. Hit me up, but I'm just saying, no bull, y'all. Y'all gotta think of it like this. What I just showed y'all. We just saw Annabelle grow 3 feet, bro. They not playing with this Conjuring, bro. It's the last one. And like I said, y'all, I got so much knowledge on the Smurl case. Y'all know I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Everything that I'm seeing is hitting it beat for beat. It's beat for beat, bro. Do y'all research? Look, Lorraine Warren. This right here. So this is something else that played a big part in the Smurl family. It's a mirror. It's a haunted mirror that was in the house. Now, it was rumors that that mirror was actually causing a lot of the stuff that happened in the house. That was just rumors, I want to say. But the fact, this how I knew. When I saw the mirror, they put the mirror in the trailer, I said, oh, yeah, they really cooking, because that mirror is damn near like, I'm gonna tell you this mirror is gonna end up in the Warren Museum.
Yeah.
This mirror right here, because it's like Annabelle. That's how powerful the mirror is. I forgot, either the grandparents brought the mirror. Not that the grandparents brought the mirror, or it was left in the house in the attic. That's what it was. And they go see so much crazy shit in this mirror, y'all. Like the kids, I ain't gonna tell y'all too much, but bro, it's a something that happened in real life. I'm not gonna say it, but bro, it's some shit that they go see in this mirror. And I'm pretty sure if the Conjuring, they trying to go out with a bang, they go put that scene in the mirror, and they showing Lorraine Warren with her hand like this and shit, got the crack in the mirror. It's gonna get like that, y'all.
Bro, do you think the mirror is gonna be like what the last thing that they like? Let's say that they survive, and it show like the end where they taking like the piece from the story, they putting it to the in the collection. You think the mirror is gonna be what they put next to like the in there with the Annabelle and all that?
Yeah, yup. That's gonna be the thing that they go like to seal the deal. That's gonna actually be in there for sure, because that's in there in real life. That Smurl family mirror is in there, because it was rumors. It's two sides of this story. It's a side where people say the Devil in Pennsylvania house is just haunted. The house is haunted. And it's people that say the mirror was the cause of everything that was going on paranormal wise.
Is that the reason why we don't never hear about the mirror, or the mirror ain't as famous as the Annabelle doll? Because
it's like
people think it's like the house, and some people think it's like the mirror.
Yeah,
or could it just be that like a doll is more spooky or type shit?
The house is just more. It's more famous, like the Devil in Pennsylvania house. So they rather just talk about the house in general than just kind of, you know what I'm saying? That's what I got from it. But look, I'm gonna tell you, they said that the demons in the Smurl family house was tearing the kids down. Dang. They was doing the kids bad. So I'm hoping, boy, yeah, they said they was doing. Look,
man, ain't that was Annabelle?
Where?
That was in that mirror just now, rocking.
Yup, right there.
Yup, rocking back and forth, bro. That's crazy. So they put Annabelle in here, didn't they? Because Annabelle wasn't part of the Smurl.
Yeah, Annabelle wasn't part of the Smurl.
Yeah, so they threw her in here.
They gotta put her in there just to, because Annabelle,
like for fanfare, like everybody fuck with Annabelle. So they gotta put Valak in here. They gotta put Valak in here. Like if you let Annabelle get a piece of the packet, her pound of flesh, you gotta let.
Yeah, they go. I think they gonna put Valak in here.
That's the thing, though, bro. Valak set motherfuckers on fire, though.
Man, a burning Bible.
Yeah, that's probably Valak, bro. Yeah, that's a signature move for Valak. She be setting shit on fire.
Nah, burning Bible is crazy.
Yeah,
we still getting spinoffs though, but this last Conjuring movie. Nah, we're getting a TV series. Yup, we gonna be getting a TV series actually, but through HBO Max, and y'all know we covering that over here.
Man, we get that, and we get the 13 Goals TV series.
This about to get crazy. Hey, do y'all want more streams like this where we kind of cover the movies like on live streams, like individual, like how we did the Conjuring break? But they gotta be a movie that's worth it though. I'm not doing that for every movie.
Yeah, we can do
Damn,
it for satellite.
Shit. Damn,
Yeah, this seems like some shit Valak could do.
Man, it's a real Bible too. It said, look, God by the true God. God made flesh who yeah. Yeah, this might be a flashback right here. That might be Lorraine and Judy Warren.
Yeah.
Right here. What was this?
Yeah.
Oh, no. This is that. Look, this the attic. That attic that I was telling you about in the Smurl family house.
Yeah.
It's the attic. They fall through the attic. I'm telling you, bro. Everything. Bro, I can't be too judgmental, because like how people trying to be harsh on it. Bro, they hating this shit beat for beat, bro. They hating it beat for beat, bro. Look.
Yeah, this part was crazy.
Nah, this got to do some shit, be some shit to The Shining. Bro. Told you. Tearing them kids down.
Yeah.
Wait, who's... Oh, they go up to say, boy. They go Lorraine Warren right there.
You looking to see if you see Annabelle again in this bitch.
Nah, word, she popping out in the cut.
Yeah.
I told you. Them flashbacks is go be happening, y'all.
Yep.
I'm about to teach y'all how to break shit down.
This might be a flashback too.
This might be that scene, the dude with the lantern. This might be the scene where Lorraine Warren probably go see him in the basement and then she run upstairs.
Yeah. Cause
Tell
she
y'all.
weird as fuck. She get
Look at her face. And she got like a mark on her head, her hair fucked up. Oh yeah, she saw dude downstairs, bro.
She dipped. What the fuck was he seeing? Man, they're like they seeing some shit. They scared as fuck.
Man, I'm telling you, bro, this shit gonna be crazy.
Man, what the fuck? Motherfucker floating in the air.
Nah, I think somebody was John Sammy.
Oh yeah, motherfucker.
That's Lorraine Warren. That I think that go the floor she fall through right here through the through the whatever the fuck that shit is, the insulin. I forgot what you call it. They go to
on the motherfucking church pants.
Yeah, look. They like a completing an exorcism or something right here. Potentially the end of the film.
Bro, when it come to Ed in part 2, why was Valak so like intent on like trying to like murk him?
Because
he was almost gone.
Lorraine was powerful, and she's still powerful in part 2. Remember, she had that Bible or that book,
right?
She was writing the name, and she was trying to figure. She was like, "You're Valak." When she found out the name, she was writing it in the Bible, and then she said, "What do you want?" And she pointed at Patrick Wilson. She pointed at Ed Warren because she knew that will hurt Lorraine Warren. Like together they're powerful, so I'm gonna just take Ed.
Yeah,
that's why she pointed at him.
It really hurt her for real. She said, "I just get this."
Just let me get him. I want him. And the fact that she showed the death, they like basically foreshadowed the death, like when he fall on that big ass branch out the window. Yeah, the Conjuring, y'all gotta understand the friend. They hit different for me because, like I said, I was there since the beginning, bro. This the final one. It's gonna always hit different when you've invested in it. Let me see.
What the fuck is that porn?
Trying to see if I see anything. Oh, that little carousel thing going by itself.
Yeah.
I can't remember too much about the carousel though. I ain't gonna lie.
I wonder how much attachment they got to the house because they keep showing that shit.
Probably with the kids. This is that hat tip to the Exorcist. And then do you remember what she said in this thing? She said, "We've been waiting for you." Yeah. Bro, did she crawl over to her? Yeah. That's some Reagan shit. That was a hat tip to the Exorcist, bro. Yep. We've been waiting for you. Then ran up to her. Look.
We don't talk about that part too much. On part 3, when the motherfucker was on a wall crawling, was crazy work.
Nah, on the wall crawling was crazy.
Yeah. Part 3 was wild. Crazy word. Motherfucker on the wall. Yeah, that was crazy. Man, look how, bro, they acting and this was crazy. How scared they be looking at shit and screaming.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. That trail, I just broke it down for y'all, bro. That shit's gonna be the truth.
That Annabelle part though was wild business because I ain't even peeped that. Man, I'd be scared as fuck. Annabelle grow right in front of me and I'm looking up at her. Then you got to do with the tinky lamp. Oh no, man! Oh, they got the fuck up out of that house.
Y'all see, look, here go the real pictures, y'all. I go Lorraine and Ed Warren with the press standing on the Devil in Pennsylvania house, the Smurl family house. And there go the real Smurl family. Look, that little girl that they picked to play her, this one with the with the white shirt on by the dog. That's the girl with the dog scene. They got her hands like this.
Yeah,
bro, she looked dead on her, bro.
Yep.
They go Jack and Janet Smurl. I'm telling y'all, bro. Look, they go the little girl with the glasses. Beat for beat. They clowning.
They got the dog.
Look, the dog. I'm telling y'all. They said, bro, that the dog flew across the room and that the demon's going up down the stairs. Hey, we only saw a little bit, and that was just a teaser.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all. Matter of fact, I tell you what. If we get a $20 super chat, I'll pull up the Smurl family video. Man. $20 super chat. If not, I'm about to be wrapping up, y'all. Yup. This was a crazy ass breakdown.
Yeah. All right. As soon as we done with this, I'm going to TikTok and see what B said about that. See how he broke it down. Damn.
That real quick.
Crazy word. And I'm gonna inbox DJ and get on his nerves too.
Oh man. Hey, if y'all new here, make sure y'all subscribe, bro. Because when that other trailer dropped, we locked in. When that movie dropped, we locked in.
Bro, I know you remember these messages. Let's bring back some real horror on B. Hold on. Damn, it ain't gonna show.
See.
Shit too light. Hold on. Remember these, bro?
Oh,
fuck. Hell no, I ain't going.
VT.
Yeah, racing that shit. VT my ass. VE race.
Man, I ain't gonna lie.
That's when Amazon send them fucking voluntary extra time. What's the name? Do you want to do voluntary extra time? Hell no. That shit worse than a Conjuring.
Word. Nah, y'all check out my Conjuring last Rites trailer reaction. Look at this poster, bro. The silhouette of the devil said prepare for the end.
Shit. Crazy, bro.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm so excited for this. A lot of people feel they think, oh, nah, how's it gonna be better than the first or the second one? Y'all gotta have faith, bro. After what we just had to show y'all, hella highlights, bro. Like, broke it down to y'all. Like, y'all gotta understand, bro. The Smurl family case is one of the most dangerous cases in paranormal movie history, bro. Like, you know, sometimes, like, paranormal, they don't touch you, bro. Like, ghosts and shit, they sometimes don't touch you. Bro, they was touching them. Chandeliers, they trying to take them out. Chandeliers, all types of shit, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. That is actually crazy. And then seeing the demons go up the stairs and all that, the dark silhouettes and shit of them, I'm not gonna lie, bro. That's actually crazy. And then, obviously, the Jack and Jenna Smurl stay in the house. And then we got the Smurl family also letting the grandparents stay in the house. It's a two-family home. Man, they finna tear shit down. And then to find out it's not a happy ending, that the Smurl family had to end up moving out. And the Warrens was like, all right, I'm out, bro. Like, we can't do nothing. And then they just
do with these.
You know what's crazy? That house is actually still, bro, the house is actually still out there. Like, I'm about to see if I got a picture of it real quick, and then we're about to wrap up.
I think the scariest thing to me, bro, just imagine all that shit that's going on, even to do with the tinky lamp is scary as fuck. But bro, one of your loved ones can be right in front of your face and that ain't actually them. It's crazy work. Picture you sitting there talking to one of your loved ones and then they walk off and then they walk back up to you and be like, yada yada. I just got done talking to you. I thought you went upstairs. And then that person tell you, I ain't just talk to you. I ain't walk upstairs, bruh.
On mimics and shit. Look,
Yeah, that's fuck. Yeah, motherfucking doppelganger just got done talking to you.
that's the house.
Man, I'll take a motherfucker.
Look, two
ball,
family
bro.
home. Look, 2 doors, 2 family home getting tortured.
Yeah,
But they said it was because of the mirror though. So
man, I can't risk it, bro. Guess what I'm doing? Going with that. What's that big ass ball thing? Boom! Knock that motherfucking ass. That motherfucker would have been gone.
word. Hey,
And setting fire to the motherfucking soil and shit just in case some shit seep down there. All this shit gone.
bro, I ain't gonna lie. I can't wait though. I can't wait to see this in the theaters. Y'all, man, go see this movie if you're a Conjuring fan. This is Damari. Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it anytime. But we about to wrap up here, man. But I can't wait to experience this movie in the theaters. Like no bull, bro. This movie's gonna be crazy, especially for a diehard Conjuring fan like myself. I definitely think that this gonna be one of the ones. Gonna feel like the old days. So I'm excited. We'll get my tickets the moment that I can. And
yeah, let me know, bro, if you want to chaperone when you go down. I want to see the Annabelle doll in person too.
oh yeah, the real one. Yeah, word. Let me see.
Definitely, bro.
Wait, hold on, bro. I'm trying to show. Nah, yeah, yeah, that's history. Like seeing that in person, that's a milestone.
Whiskey.
I think it's in October. I gotta get my tickets.
I hope they come to Horror Hound. Man, that'd be crazy work.
Hey, if y'all haven't subscribed, turn on Naughty Bells. I will be doing another Conjuring video in the future. But I just did a review on Clown in the Cornfield, a new horror movie slasher based off the book. Go check it out. And yeah, man, Smurl case is gonna be. Yeah, I can't wait. Good night, Nyla. Good night, y'all. Good night, Miss Erica. Got anything you want to say to her before we head out?
I love y'all, bro. This was great shit. Man, I'm so glad you got me here to that NFL. Bro, you peeped it. Damn, that's crazy. Yeah. So watch that TikTok. Y'all check out my brother's Clown in the Cornfield video. I know that shit.
Appreciate it.
I want to hear his views on that. And I can't wait till next week, y'all. And y'all check out my TikTok. Everything's Terry.
Yep, check out everything.
Bro, you think you might check out Gears of War when it come out? They doing a remake.
Yeah, I probably would.
Yeah, this was good shit, bro. Have a good night, bro.
All right, you too, bro.
Hug my cannon for me.
Got you, bro.
Yeah, everybody have a good night. It's good shit.
Word. Yep, everybody have a good night, y'all. This was good shit. W, everybody who rocked out, man. And appreciate it, Avatar. But with that being said, y'all be safe this weekend. I'm going to see y'all Tuesday for Scary at Night. Appreciate y'all. With that being said, I want y'all to watch some horror movies. Stay scary out there. And yeah, man, I'm going to see y'all Tuesday. That being said, good night, guys. See y'all Tuesday.